All right, so we all know Beelzebub is cursed, but he actually has more than one curse, which we'll find out later. Now, originally, we were just led to believe that he was cursed by Satan, a separate being that existed that Beelzebub could never seem to track down. We do know that Satan does exist because he was the first ruler of Helheim, which is very interesting considering Hades was the current ruler of Helheim, and we have no idea how Satan lost his throne. Now, the repercussions of this curse mean that nobody wanted to be around Beelzebub. Everywhere he went, people were scared of him. They say that every guy that gets involved with him experiences misfortune one by one. Apparently, they have their hearts gnawed out by Satan and lose their lives. Don't speak with him. Don't even make eye contact with him. Don't ever have anything to do with him. That's what all the people that he encounters believe. It makes life very difficult, very lonesome. And thus he was known as Anathema, the one cursed by Satan. But the big twist reveal that we end up finding out is that Beelzebub himself is actually Satan. It's his second personality. What happens is anytime he gets extremely close with a group of people or one person in particular, when his enjoyment is at its peak, his love is at its peak, Satan utterly destroys the person or persons he loves. And as I mentioned before, Beelzebub's whole life believed that this was a being separate from himself and thus vowed revenge against Satan, vowing to kill him. Be mindful of that sentiment. It was only when he met Lilith and fell in love with her did he find out the truth of his curse. Because this time when his love reached its utmost peak for her, he actually woke up and saw his arm through her chest. This prompted him to remember the other killings of those he loved, finally connect the dots that he himself is actually Satan. And that's what he looks like in his Satan form. This curse is called the demonic destrudo. And remember when I told you he's actually cursed by more than one thing? So as Lilith was dying, she told him that she loved him. She said she forgives him for everything. But she told him that he had to go on living, and she placed some kind of spell on him and embedded it right into his heart as a final order. So in this instance, he's actually cursed to not be able to destroy himself. He cannot do it. It will not happen. He's cursed to live until something can kill him. And these two curses are the basis for his entire characters. As we see, this was him before round 8. Right before he was about to go out to the arena, he's like, hurry quickly, please kill me as brutally and as hideously as you can. And you see all those people that he loved, Lucifer, Azazel, Samael, and Lilith all around his chair, illustrating the full burden and curse that he lives with daily. So number one, he wants revenge on Satan. But the thing is, the only way to get revenge on Satan, the only way to achieve his goal of killing Satan would be having to destroy himself, which he now cannot do because of Lilith's curse. So now he literally has to find a worthy opponent. This is what we found out earlier when we found out he was conducting all those experiments, because he's trying to make something that can kill him. This is why he implanted Hajin into Zero Fuko. But what if there was a way that you could kill Satan without killing Beelzebub? And that is the basis of my theory of what's going to happen in this fight with Tesla. So the entire dichotomy of this fight is no coincidence. Beelzebub facing Tesla is no coincidence. Stated repeatedly that Beelzebub is the god of dark. His whole mentality is cynical and hopeless, whilst Tesla is regarded as the child of light, the man who illuminated the whole earth with an intellect far beyond the limits of man, which is going to be important later. Another key point, he brought forth a new sort of magic, which is science. From illusions, he brought forth the truth. And as you can see in the sky, Tesla's suit resembles that of an angel. As he's flying, it looks like there's a wing, a halo behind him. He is the polar opposite of Beelzebub. As Beelzebub is the dark, Tesla is the light. Furthermore, Beelzebub is one of the smartest characters in this series. That being said, his intellect is almost held down by the fact that he is so cynical and he is so hopeless. And if one man can actually prove to be smarter than him, which Tesla is the perfect candidate, and has the mentality of being hopeful and relentless in finding truth, Tesla fits the bill. This direct dichotomy is shown as Tesla went on a big speech about how destroying humanity is an abomination to creation and progress. Beelzebub simply said, progress, creation, why does that matter? He has no love in his heart for life. Where am I going with all this? A lot of people are saying that this one is the most predictable round of Ragnarok, that Beelzebub is not going to lose. The humans are up right now 4-3. It would make the most sense for the gods to win. And that very well may be true. But I think that no matter what, this fight is not about Tesla winning. I think this fight is about Tesla breaking the curse of Satan. What I think is going to happen is that Beelzebub, as we've seen in the most recent chapter, is destroying Tesla right now. But I think Tesla's resilience and innovative mind is going to get him back into the fight. I think that over the course of this fight, his mentality is going to rub off onto Beelzebub. I think the light is going to start to shine through. And I think Tesla actually may be in a position to get the upper hand on Beelzebub, where it looks like Tesla is going to potentially win. But in the end, Satan will, of course, come out. Because I feel like when Beelzebub thinks that there's a chance that he may lose, obviously he's going to start to be happy. I think he's going to start to become fond of Tesla, as most of the other fights, the gods end up respecting the humans and vice versa. The curse is undoubtedly going to come out. Satan will come out. But take note of this quote right here. In the crowd, we see Galileo, and he says, "Every outcome has a cause." The announcers call Beelzebub's moves magic. Tesla says, "No, it's science." From the illusions of our world, Tesla brought forth the truth. My prediction is Tesla will bring forth the truth of the curse of Satan. He will break Beelzebub's curse. And because of that, Beelzebub is going to be indebted to humanity. Although Tesla will die in the process, Beelzebub will officially win this round. But I think this is going to be very important post-Ragnarok, and will all tie back into my Odin theory from the last video. Go check that out. What do you guys think? Will the ruler of darkness take man's kind budding ambition and paint it black? Or will the sorcerer's light pierce through the pitch black dark? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.